Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back. This is Uma Shankar. In today's session, I will walk you through the OIC integration with Microsoft Outlook adapter. Let's understand real-time business scenarios. In the real-world scenario, for this, we have a requirement where customers would like to send PO files from Outlook to any ERP application or to any downstream application, right? So that by using Microsoft Outlook adapter, we can achieve this functionality. Okay, and also some scenarios by using this Microsoft Outlook adapter, we have to send the email communication. Okay, so let's see the process how we are going to build the integration. Now we can see what are the prerequisites required in order to create this integration. The first one, you have to create a Microsoft Outlook free account. So I have provided the link, just you can go ahead and create a 1 month free trial. Okay, you can enable your email. Okay. The second step, you have to log into the Azure portal. You can create a free account. Okay. So you must have a valid subscription in order to do this practice. Okay. So you have to log into the azure.com portal. There you can create a account. Okay, once you log into the Azure portal, and you can generate a client credentials. Okay, and after that we can provide the API permissions, and then we can test from the Postman. So this is my Microsoft Outlook account which I created for the demonstration purpose, and also I have created a valid subscription for the Microsoft Azure portal. Okay, so your Azure account must have permissions to manage all applications in Azure Active Directory. Okay, once you get the access, you can manage all the services in the Azure portal. Okay, let's start with the configuring the steps. The first step which we are going to create is create a application registration. Okay, once you click on app registration, click on all application. Okay, these are all the application which are created for the demonstration purpose. So we are going to create a new registration. This registration which we are doing for test from the Postman, and one more registration for OIC integration. Okay, so click on new registration. So I'm just OIC Postman. Okay, OIC API Postman. You can give any name. Okay, so your supported account types, you have to select accounts in any organizational directory and personal Microsoft account. You have to select this option. Okay, so you have to give the redirect URL. This is optional, but we have to give the select the platform as the web, and I'm going to select the URL. Okay, so we have to give getpostman.com authentication to callback. Okay, you have to refer the Microsoft documentation to how to use these URLs. Okay, so this is the URL which we are going to use as a callback endpoint, and just click on the register. Okay, so once the application registered, it will generate the some default values. Okay, so it will generate the client ID. You have to take this client ID, copy this, and paste somewhere in the notepad. So I just note down in the text pad. Okay, so this is my client. Okay, so now you can click on the display name. Okay, once you come down, you have to go to the manage selection. Okay, here you can click on the certificates and secrets. Okay, now you have to click on the new client secret. Okay, just I'm going to give OIC Postman. Okay, so you have to when it is going to expire, you have to select any one option. For recommended is the 6 months. Okay, so click on add. Okay, you have to copy the secret code here, this secret code. Okay, which is shown here. Once you refresh this page, this value will not available again. Okay, so make sure that you have to copy this value. Okay, let me copy this value. Okay, I have copied here secret code. Okay, this step is done. Okay, now you have to go to the API permissions. Okay, now we are going to create a API permission. Okay, so click on the add permission. Okay, so we are going to select Microsoft Graph. Okay, so this service provides the advantage of the tremendous amount of data in Office 365, mobility, security. Okay, it has a lot of features. Okay, select this. Now you have to select the delegated permissions. Okay, so here you have to select email. Come down. Okay, so you have to select user basic read and write. Okay, and read and write all. Okay, and select the user read also. Okay, add permissions. And also grant admin consent for the default directory. Let's make it as. Okay, okay, so this step is completed. Okay, 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 so once you click on the certificates, right, here you can see this value again, it is not visible. Okay, so in the previous step you must copy this value and save somewhere. Okay, otherwise you will not going to see this value again. Okay, so you have to go to the overview, right? So here you can see the endpoints. Okay, these endpoints required in order to trigger from the postman. Okay, to check these endpoints you have to go to the overview. Okay, here you can see the endpoint, overview endpoints. Okay, so here you can see the all the endpoints. We can use this endpoint from the postman. So now we are going to see how we can consume the Graph API in order to trigger from the Postman. Okay, so basically Microsoft.graph is a RESTful service from the Microsoft, and it is a ecosystem published by the Microsoft that allows us to interact with the Microsoft 365 services. Okay, it's a single endpoint to interact with the Microsoft Outlook service. Okay, so in order to trigger this REST API, you have to provide the details here. Okay, you can give the token is some meaningful name. You can give that Postman Outlook. Okay, after that you have to enter a lot of information. Token name, grant type. Okay, token name you can give the Postman Outlook, and grant type authentication code, and this callback URL and authentication URL, access token URL, client ID, client secret code. Okay, client ID, client secret code we already noted down when we are registering the application, and callback URL, authentication URL, and access token URL which you can access from the your Azure portal. Let me show you. Okay, so again I just connected to the Azure portal. You can see endpoints. Okay, you can refer these endpoints from your Postman. Okay, so you can note down authentication 2.0, authorization endpoint, and token endpoint. Okay, these are the two important endpoints. You have to go to the Postman. Okay, click on the authorization. Okay, here you have to give the your callback URL is getpostman.com authentication to callback. So we used this callback URL while registering the application. Okay, there is the redirect URL. Okay, this is the authorization URL. You can refer from the here. Okay, and also you have to note down your access token URL. Okay, this is the token URL. You can refer this. You can paste here, and you can copy paste your client ID, client secret code. We already noted down these details. Okay, and the scope is you have to mention the mail.send. Okay, once you come here, right? Okay, you can get new access token. Once you click on this new get new access token, it will ask to authenticate with your Microsoft Outlook account. You have to give your username and password. I already provided, so it might not ask again. Okay, so authentication complete. Okay, use this token. Okay, so let's come to the body. So this is the payload which I got from the Microsoft documentation. So you have to go here. Here in the documentation they mentioned very clearly how to use this API. Okay, send mail. Okay, if you come here, they have given request payload, how to trigger this REST API. Okay, this is the request payload which is having subject, body, two recipients. Okay, and the context type. Okay, I just use the same payload in order to trigger from the postman. Hi, this message from postman, subject. Okay, so I mentioned the email address. Okay, CC also I'm giving the same thing. Okay, just click on send. Okay, so 2022 accepted. Let's see whether we receive this email or not. This is my Gmail account. See, as you see that I just received this email. Okay, this is new cafeteria is open, right? So this is the basic testing, but we will build an integration in order to trigger this Microsoft Outlook connection from the integration. So first we are going to create a OIC Microsoft to mail adapter connection, and second one we can change the redirect URL from your Azure portal where we can update to the OIC integration service, and after that we will create a OIC integration and we can test the integration. So now we are going to change the your callback URL from Postman to OIC. So first you have to give the OIC endpoint / ICS APIs agent OAuth callback. Okay. So this is the URL which we can update. So I'm at Azure Portal application. Click on your application. Okay. So here you can see right side. Once you click on the overview, you can see the redirect URL, right? So you can select this. Okay. Here you can update the URL, right? So I'm going to update with the OIC URL. Okay, you have to change with the your OIC instance URL. Okay, now this is updated. Let's log into the OIC application. Okay, now we are going to select a connection. Okay, we are going to create a connection. Microsoft Outlook 365. Okay, PSR demo Outlook connection. Okay, click on create. So now I am going to enter the client ID, client secret code. So now I am going to give the scope. Okay, so your scope something like https graph.microsoft.com mail dot read write offline access. Okay, basically mail read write this permission for read and write to the your user's email ID. Okay, this offline access indicates that to receive a reference token. Okay, so now once you provide the your client ID, client secret and scope, now we are going to click on the provide consent. Okay, so once you click on this provide consent, then only your configuration is going to be completed. Okay, so once you click on the provide consent, it will ask for the provide your Microsoft username and password. You can provide it. I already provided. It might not be asked again, but let me try it. Okay, it's asked for the email ID. Let me give that. Okay, click on next. Once you click on the continue, okay, it's asked for the permission. Okay, accept. Okay, success, you are authenticated. So once this is done, you have to go back. Okay, click on test. Then only your testing your connection fully configured. Okay, and save it. Now I am going to create app-driven integration which exposes the JSON payload. Let's create app-driven orchestration. So send email from Outlook. Okay, click on create. Okay, now I'm going to expose this REST protocol with the JSON payload. Okay, let me select REST connection. Send send message. Continue. Okay, send message. So I'm going to select post method. So I'm going to configure request and response payloads. Click on continue. Okay, let me select the JSON payload. So this is the payload which we are going to configure. So our request payload will contain two email address, CC and subject and body, and we will configure the response whether we can get the success or failure status. Okay, so let me configure this request payload. Click continue. Continue. So now I'm going to configure response payload. Just configure the result. Continue. Continue. Finish. Okay. Now we are going to invoke the Microsoft Outlook adapter, which we already configured this connection. So this is my Outlook connection. I'm going to select it. What do you want to call endpoint? Invoke Outlook service. Click on continue. Okay, here you can see different operations. We can use the different purpose. Right, if you want to delete a message, you can use this. You can delete attachment. Okay, and you can send a new message and reply to new message, and also you can use the get method to get the message from your Outlook and also move a message. Okay, and you can create a folder. You can see different operations, but based on your requirement you have to choose the respective operation. So for our requirement, I'm going to just send the messages. So that I'm going to send a new message. Click on continue. Okay, this is the endpoint URL which I already explained from the Postman. Okay, click on finish. Okay, save it. Now we are going to map the source and target. So let's open the your request payload. Okay, this is my request wrapper. Okay, this is my Microsoft Outlook connection configuration details. Okay, here you can see the different sections. So from our payload we are getting body section, and also we have to send the two email address and CC email address, right? So if you drag right here you can see the body section. Okay, in the body section you have to pass the body and subject. Okay, let me. Okay, here your content type you have to mention text. Okay, text. Okay, and come here. So you have to select the body to content. Okay, and also we have to map to the subject. Let me search with the subject. Okay, this is the subject. Map this. Okay, now we are going to map the to and CC address. Here you can see the section two recipients. Okay, let me go CC recipients. Okay, so let's go to the CC recipients. Okay, you can extend the email address. Okay, in the CC recipients you have to map the CC to address. Okay, similarly we have two recipients. So click on the two recipients, go to the email address. Okay, here you can see this. You can see the address, map the two address to address. Okay, you can validate. So our mapping is completed. Okay, go back. So now we are going to map the final response from the Outlook adapter. Okay, click on edit. Okay, you have to open the response wrapper. Okay, we have to map the Microsoft Outlook service response. Okay, okay, so you can map the resource definition message to your result. Okay, you can save it, validate, go back, and let me configure the business identifier. This is your request wrapper. Okay, configure any one attribute. Now we are going to activate the integration. Click on activate, refresh. Okay, run the integration, go to the body. Now I am going to change my email address. Okay, just two also I'm going to give the same address. Okay, demo testing successful. You can give any name. Okay, subject OIC Outlook configuration testing. Okay, so now I'm going to test this integration. You can run it. See, so the response we got is 200. Okay, but let's see what is the response from the Outlook. You can go through the Gmail. So I received the latest mail, OIC Outlook config testing. Okay, demo testing successful. Okay, this is the request payload which we triggered, right? So this is the basic integration which we developed for understanding the Microsoft adapter. But when it's come to real time, we have to use this functionality accordingly. Now I am going to summarize the important HTTP protocol details that you can use from either Postman or OIC integration. Okay. So while you are testing from the Postman, your callback URL will be https getpostman.com authentication callback. So when you are testing from the OIC integration, you have to change to the your callback URL to the your OIC URL along with the ICS APS agent authentication callback. Okay. So this is the key points which you keep in mind when you are doing the testing. These are some important Microsoft URLs. So by going through this, you can understand how to use the authentication 2.0 and architecture. Okay, and also you can go through this link how to use the request payload. Okay, when you are triggering the Graph API, here you can see the all the request payload. Okay, and also you will understand how to use the Microsoft Outlook adapter. From the OIC, you have to refer the Oracle documentation for more understanding.